So sometimes, rather than saying it in words, they'll give you the pre-image or the figure. Vertices of a triangle are A, -2, -2. Right there. 0 to +2, which is right here, and 3, 0. All right, so there's our triangle. If I go and get some lines, don't have the triangle ready to go. There's our triangle there. Okay, now what we want to do is apply this translation, but notice what's different. Instead of saying left or right or up or down, what they've done is they've shown it mathematically, and they're saying for each point, x and y, those coordinates, take x and add 3 to it. Take the y coordinate and subtract 2 to it. So what we get here is we basically take the original point, here's A, -2, -2, and we apply that mathematics to it. So -2 plus 3, you can see here in blue is the translation, -2 minus 2, which is from here. And then, so what we get is where A prime should go. A prime should be at the location 1, -4. So 1, -4. And this used to be this point. So it looks like what it did was the x plus 3 slid it to the right 3 spaces, which makes sense because the x coordinates control horizontal movement. And then it went down 2 spaces, and that makes sense also because the y coordinate, which controls vertical movement, it was -2, so it dropped it down 2 spaces. And so this is just a mathematical way of saying something similar as to what was said here in plain English. All right, well, let's do the rest. Let's take B, 0, 2. B is 0, 2. We apply the exact same transformation to it. 0 plus 3, 2 minus 2. The same thing we did to the first one. Notice how they're highlighted in blue. And so B prime becomes 3, 0. So across to 3, 0. Now, it's okay that it's one of the other original points. It just means that our two, our image and our pre-image are going to share a point. All right, so now let's apply this same transformation to C. C was 3, 0. We apply the transformation to it, which was to do 3 plus 3, which essentially moves the shape, the dot to the right 3 spaces, and then 0 minus 2, which moves the dot down 2 spaces, which gives us this. C prime should be at the location 6, -2. So 6, -2 would be right there. So if we've done this right, and we join up the points, oops, use a line for that, look better. What we should have is the same exact triangle, same shape, same direction, but just a new location. It's been slid, but notice how it hasn't been turned, enlarged, shrunk. It's the same congruent figure. All right, so that's translations. It's basically sliding an object and doing it 2 different ways, either when the directions are given to you in words or when the instructions are given to you mathematically, and how we just do it by sliding the vertices and then just reconnecting them. And if we've done it right, we just get the same shape in a new location.